Hi people, I'm Dr. Maria Jose Blanchard. I'll be giving you some advice to help you cope with stress. Before starting, I would like to ask you some questions. Does your job cause you a lot of stress? Are you happy with your work? If you could change your job, would you? Well, I know that some of you work out of passion and others because that's what you get. That's why many of you enjoy your work, but there are others who don't, for the level of stress that this generates. That's why I'll start talking about the high and low stress jobs. Which do you think are the high and low stressful jobs? For me, being a firefighter is a risky job, and that is why it is also stressful. Because when you try to save lives, you feel a great pressure and responsibility. Firefighters risk their lives to save others, and this ultimately takes its toll. Another stressful job is military personnel. The danger to soldiers in conflict zones is their main source of stress. They are always on alert and ready for anything that comes their way. Despite these are stressful jobs, there are also others that don't, like being a librarian is always being in your comfort zone. Everything is very quiet and calm, and there's not much to do. Another job would be to be a hairstylist. They are people with a certain personal profile. They like to the attention to the public. They are dedicated to beauty. They chat with regulars and generally they don't face complicated experiences. Well, these are some examples. Now I'll tell you more about myself. Being a psychologist is dealing frequently with patients who suffer from psychiatric illnesses. This can be a factor that affects emotional and mental stability. Therefore, whenever I feel stressed or overwhelmed, I need to be a moment alone in my office. Imagine being in a calm place. And I hate being interrupted. I love eating chocolate because that keeps my mind active or invite a friend to go out and talk. That makes me relieve stress. But despite all this, I enjoy working and being a psychologist. So I always recommend having a job that you love because you can be very tired, but at the end of the day, you will be happy because you did what you like. Now, I want you to tell me about your experiences in job, and I expect to help you with some tips. Okay, let's start with Theo. He is a 30 years old man. An airline pilot is stressed because he works very long hours, doesn't have a lot of free time to spend with his wife, and kids likes exercising. Well, Theo, maybe you need to talk with your boss and ask him to give you more vacations. Also, you can exercise before going to work. Why don't you go to the gym? That will help you to handle stress. Now we go with Daisy. She is 23 years old, just start first job. She's stressed because she often doesn't understand what she's supposed to do at work, lives alone and far away from her family, enjoys the gadgets and has a lot of them. Okay, Daisy. I suggest paying more attention to what your boss tell you or ask to someone to explain you what you don't understand. Also need to visit your family at weekends that will help you cope with stress. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that I've helped you with these tips and expect to meet more of you in another conference. Thank you so much. Bye.